FARRAGUT campaign. The Tharcoid worshipping sect that reveres an entity known as the FARRAGUT has issued a request for Tharcoid materials. Chancellor Regan Tanner, speaking on behalf of LHS 2541 Alliance Combine, which is supporting the campaign, released the following statement. To maintain their privacy and avoid further persecution, members of the FARRAGUT sect have approached us to facilitate the collection of Tharcoid materials. They have made it explicit that these materials will be revered as objects of worship, and will not be used as part of any xenobiological experiments. In the interests of religious freedom, we have decided to fulfill their request. In support of this campaign, LHS 2541 Alliance Combine has placed an open order for various Tharcoid materials, and has promised to reward pilots who deliver these goods to Wheelock Ring in the Zavija system. The organization has also placed a kill order on all ships on its wanted list, to ensure that those delivering commodities to Wheelock Ring can do so safely. The campaign begins on the 30th of August 3304 and will run for 1 week. If the final target is met earlier than planned, the campaign will end immediately. Conflict in Betel Lens. Authorities in the Betel system have confirmed that the conflict between the Silver Creative Network and Betel Free has come to an end. Both factions received support from independent combat pilots, to whom generous rewards were promised, but ultimately there could be only one victor. General Hollis of Betel Security had this to say: "Now this feud has been resolved, we will hopefully see a period of prolonged peace in the system. Pilots who participated in the conflict can now collect their rewards from Amperpolis in the Betel system." Juanita Bishop runs for Congress. Juanita Bishop, a leading campaigner against the FARRAGUT cult, has announced that she is running for federal Congress. Mrs. Bishop's vocal condemnation of Tharcoid worship has gained her a strong following in many federal systems. She is now campaigning to be elected to Congress as an independent candidate. At a rally protesting against the FARRAGUT sect, Mrs. Bishop addressed the crowd. "I may lack political experience, but I care about protecting decent families from alien-loving deviants. If you elect me to Congress, I will make sure our leaders rid us of the Tharcoid spies undermining our great federation." Dr. Jamila Griffin, of the Galactic Interfaith Commune, made this response. Juanita Bishop is building her power base on the fear and paranoia that she herself has invoked. As has happened before, an innocent religion is being used as a scapegoat for society's ills. We should be more concerned about the fact that FARRAGUT chapters are continuing to vanish without trace. If they are under threat, it is our duty to offer protection. These people are not aliens but citizens with legal rights, despite Bishop's efforts to dehumanize them. Aegis Corps relocates to Seoul. In May, a criminal organization known as the Socho Gold Raiders assumed control of the Socho system, headquarters of Aegis Corps. Since then the system has descended further into chaos, culminating in the loss of services at Dantec Enterprise due to Tharcoid sensor-related interference. This in turn led to the temporary immobilization of Aegis's Eagle Eye network, a system of orbital installations designed to determine potential Tharcoid attack sites. In the wake of this calamity, Federal President Zachary Hudson has announced that Aegis Corps is to relocate from Socho to the Federal Home System of Seoul. In a statement broadcast directly from the White House on Mars, Hudson said, "Recent events in Socho have taught us that no matter the scale of the Tharcoid threat, there will always be those more interested in fighting their fellow man than engaging the enemy. Let me be clear, we are at war. The weakening of our defenses cannot be tolerated. I have therefore agreed that Aegis Corps will relocate to the Seoul system, where it can be properly protected. Aegis has been charged with defending humanity, and any attempt to undermine it is nothing less than an act of treason."
Hello everybody, Mr. Moo, here in the cockpit, here in Elite Dangerous, here in, where am I? Well, I'm heading for the Undine system, so, yeah. Feeling much better than I was yesterday. Thank you all for, thank you all in the Discord who are, you know, giving well wishes. Not going into details there. Anyway, who all we got here? We've got Marino Twine, Adam Volstedt, Sniperman, Master 10. Hello, everybody. Also, shout-outs to Cruiser Dog 313, Clip Turn 5, and that rusty little nipper. Thank you all so much for following. Welcome to the crew. Sanson 07. So yeah, on board a Alliance Crusader that we still haven't named. The Eric G, hello there. And Sniperman, I think the it's Hype God, not God Hype. Give that another go. How is everybody? It's Thursday. Time flies when you're having fun, and time flies when you're sick too. Does that seem fair to anybody else? I don't think it seems fair. So yeah, we are...
Scanning for anomalies. None detected.
Hey Ray, what's up? So yeah, an interesting thing about the Undine system, and that is, as far as I can tell, this station, Budaran Ring, doesn't actually orbit a planet. It just orbits the star at 150 some light seconds. Vox, good afternoon. Ray, space, it's a good word. It's a good place. So you're always set up on a decent approach here, because if you just go from the star to the station, it's already facing. And buffering, because of course. Nope, just gotta go here and pick up... Yeah, the buffering's on your end. Yeah, unfortunately, I figured. So yeah, we're going here, stopping by the station to pick up a little bit of crew here. Got to get Love on board because we're going to go out and do a wing assassination again, except this time we are not running the weapons off of the Taurus. We're going to see how well we can run with
This message is irrelevant.
A slightly different weapon loadout. And Carranza, thank you so much for the 30 bits. I love that gif. What's up? What's going on? Find me a parking spot.
Lakon, Kilo, Yankee, Lima. You are now in Federation space. Follow all regulations before and after landing. Access approved. Make your way to landing pad 1-1.
Copy, Tower 1-1. Were small shot cannons always the thing? No, they're new. Gear down.
Lowering landing gear.
Have you checked your bay number?
Contemplating if I should buy a Crusader or not. Well, today we're going to go and play around with the Crusader a little bit, so... hold off a couple hours on buying it and have a look and see what you like it. Now this one is pretty well engineered. It's not engineered to the very tip-top, but it's got a lot of G5 boosts on it. I have no idea what I'm going to name it, Eric G. That is a very good question.
Crash is cost. Kill your speed.
Have a merch store up and running, nothing in it yet. Any timeline? No timeline yet, Master 10. Gotta make sure the graphics will actually work on it. Apparently the merch store doesn't like stuff with a lot of transparencies and things like that, layering. It's... yeah, gotta get that sorted out so, you know, I can actually have decent merch instead of crap. Whoop. Well, somebody is about to have a very bad day.
All clear. Take care, Commander.
But no, the merch store, that's coming. That's coming. Dark Rune 07.
Jumping to next system. Maximum velocity engaged.
Yeah, transparency can only go so far on fabric. And thank you for pointing that out to me, Nacer.
Key systems are at optimal levels. Readying for exit now.
Seeing some flight assist off action. Yeah, I can do it from time to time. I am still not good in combat with it. Elite track, yeah, it's always been there.
Incoming mission critical message.
Let me actually set it up so that it's actually showing combat this time around. There we go. Elite track is now set to combat mode. And our target is located... what? Find a contact at HR 415. All right. And yes, we will be able to get little space cows in the merch once the merch is set up for little space cows. Or, well, once the little space cows are set up for the merch, I should say.
Course adjustment. Interstellar travel mode engaged.
But yeah, Master 10, the Elite Tracker is something made by Commander Barry Carlion. And it lets you do all kinds of, you know, exploration, missions, trading, or combat tracking. Very handy with exploration because I don't have to... Do you remember... Maybe you don't. Early on, I was trying stuff with various overlays where I could try to show all the planetary scan data. Well... It was really messy. It was shrinking down the actual game window. It just didn't work well. This solves that. And now we have a spider invasion. Thank you so much, Jumpy, with the raid. And again, it is still not showing that. I'm going to refresh this, see if it... Nope, I got to get that gift taken care of. Sorry about that. But yes, thank you so much for the raid. Greatly appreciated, Jumpy. I think the GIF is just a little too big for my my alerts window, and I think Streamlabs is choking on it. Nacer, just finished scanning all the logs and stuff for the new FARRAGUT sites? Yeah. Oop. One moment. How's it going? What shenanigans are you up to? Testing an FDL killer machine. I am doing a wing bounty hunting mission in a Crusader right now to see... I'm not using the standard frag cannons until their titanium smoothie build. Running something else. Okay, Inkblot, where you at? Currently unknown in the... Alright. Here's our target. And yeah, Nacer. So yeah, how about that for those FARRAGUT sites? We may go have a look at that too. Submit to scanning. No.
Adjusting for jump.
Buddy, you can tell me all about how you're authorized to perform a scan, but I'm not authorized to stop and let you scan. So keep on going.
Key systems are at optimum levels, readying for exit.
Your GPSD is broke. Sounds painful.
Incoming mission critical message.
Alright, we got a target. So yeah, I actually do not know how successful I'm going to be with this build. This is very, very different from my standard assassination build. There's my target if I had to make a guess. Yep, wing of 3. Alright. And I actually do not have an interdictor on board, so we're just going to go to this planet over here. And we'll catch the USS. How can elite devs release small shot cannons and not buff the ammo count? Yeah. The shock cannons are... The ammunition on them is very poorly thought out. And the restock on them is highway robbery. Have you seen what it takes? Have you seen what it takes to to synthesize ammo for a shock cannon? Holy crap! I'd rather grind Eta. What was that? Or Epsilon Data. Drigtol, OMG, you're an assassin. Freelance peacekeeping agent. I am a freelance peacekeeping agent. Keep it straight here. Duly authorized. To quote Martin Blank, if I come knocking on your door, you've probably done something to bring me there. HS, yes, that's the Crusader. We're gonna see just how well it works, but while the straight-up DPS isn't nearly as good as the Taurus, I do have fighters. That'll help. Though I wasn't expecting this particular chase. Did you hire Pretty Lady to pew-pew for you? Yes, Love is on board. Raised her from a pup. I've had her on board as fighter crew since she was rated as harmless.
Mission objective detected.
This should be a threat level 6. Shields. Alright, here we go. Set 1-3. Gonna need some power into these lasers.
Awaiting orders.
Okay, powering up the SLF. Stand by, Commander.
Power plant capacity exceeded.
That's a wing of 4, that ain't a wing of 3.
Ready and waiting, Commander.
Alright.
Warning, shield breach attack. Under attack. Taking damage. Warning, impulse attack. Trajectory disruption.
Enemy has opened up. My ship is hit. Need assistance immediately. I'm taking a lot of fire, Commander. Hull down to 50%.
We've lost a ring of shields, and he's lost almost nothing. We may have to rethink this particular plan.
Picking up a distress signal.
Great, now I'm getting in the stereo.
We lost the fighter. It took too much damage.
Well, get a new one off the rack and go. No, beams on the distributor are fine. I just don't have any... Yeah. Set 2-1. Ray, going for the, you put the... Okay, I see your plan there. Don't like the Crusader? I mean, the Crusader's just fine. This just isn't configured for wing assassination. Set a course for home.
Displaying now. Course locked. Stand by.
I thought these new ships were for Tharcoid attack. Don't you think you should take on a Hydra and test it out properly? No. Jumpy, can I post a link for you to see? If it's you blowing up, then yeah, I mean, yeah. Well, I mean, if it's any link, but if it's you blowing up, I'm not going to be able to watch it.
Fighter is down. Stay focused. Don't do this.
Actually, no, I take that back. I will be able to watch it. There you go, Jumpy. Okay, let's get back to Narvert here. Let's get,
Key systems are at optimum levels, readying for exit.
Feel free to wet yourself. I've gone through some pretty bad spins in VR. How bad can it be? Alright, let's get set up here.
Silent.
Alright. Let's see what we got here. Alright, here's Jumpy's rough landing here. Okay, Conda. Shields are a little low. Heat's good. Shields offline, rough landing, okay. You know, that's kind of funny because, you know what that reminds me of? Reminds me of that, reminds me of that beluga that got stuck in the mail slot at Narvert. That's what it reminds me of.
Leaving system.
This liner's in the top 1%. Yep. Yep.
Key systems are at optimum levels, readying for exit. Commander,
No,
what are your
dig
orders?
up! Alright, let's pop into the Hazres real quick, because I'm curious. So I realize the fundamental disconnect I've got with the assassination missions and why this build won't work for it. This build requires power to the weapons to properly power the lasers. Excuse me. But assassination builds usually require a lot of shielding and to stay up if you're going to go for the headhunter strikes. Thus, I have a conundrum. I need high impact but low power weapons like those frags. On the other hand, in a Hazres, this ought to do real well. Yeah, that was some... So what I can... From what I can tell, there was a, or overcharged cannons. Cannons do not... I don't know. They just don't feel like they do anything. Just do it flight assist off and you don't need pips to shields. Yes, because the flight control system and the shields are connected. Silly me.
Roger that. Fighter is going live.
Cannons used to be pretty strong in PvP. Yes, the magic of the past tense there, unfortunately. Attack mode.
Engage when ready.
Acknowledged. Let's do this, Commander.
Under attack. Warning. Thermal attack. 80 feet. Target shields offline.
Hostile is down.
Yeah, I still need to work on this weapon loadout. This isn't... I can do better. This ain't quite cutting it. I mean, the shields are good on this. The shields and the resistances are alright, but... needs work. Attack my target.
Confirmed.
Copy. Enemy sighted. Moving to engage.
Target shields offline. Under attack.
And my face tanking build. I mean, the shields are still working well for face tanking. So there's that, I guess.
Hostile is down.
All multis? I've done that before. It's a thing. Not the best, not the worst. I was thinking I'd be able to get a little bit more DPS, but I think I need both fighters in the air for that. Well, anyway. Attack my target. HS, did you hear about the T-10's DACA turret build? Yeah, I've heard about that. I mean, how much ammo do you actually waste on that? Because it sure seems like you'd be wasting a whole lot.
Under attack. Target shields offline.
T-10 cares about ammo as much as it cares about agility.
Enemy is down. Nothing
Considering if I change all my autoloaders to incendiary, it would knock down shields a lot faster. Always punctual. Crusader or Chieftain? Thoughts? Still working on the Crusader myself. I would say the Chieftain, The Chieftain is tried and true. I still haven't found a good, solid build yet on the Crusader, but I've only started working on it. But a Chieftain, you can accomplish great things with it. Now, what's our friend out here doing?
Under attack.
Well, somebody is not happy with him. Unfortunately, he seems to have picked a fight with a rail asp.
Target shields offline.
Saturnine, greetings. Estimated profit, good afternoon.
Phenomenal. Enemy is eliminated, Commander. Target shields online.
Rapid fire multi-servo pulses. I've poked around with those. I don't know. I wasn't impressed with them. Recall the fighter. Set 2-1.
Affirmative. Bringing the fighter in now, sir.
Mr. Hangman, how's it going? It's going all right.
Stand by.
It's going all right. Playing around with
opening.
the Crusader. Still not 100% sure on it, but I've got it engineered up, so, well. Then again, a lot of the modules, if I don't like them, I can throw them onto a different chieftain, so nothing wasted. Maybe I need a different approach here. Maybe I should take the fighter and the AI should take the ship. Oh, we got a test for that right here, don't we? But yeah, it's going alright. What about you? What's the good word?
Copy. Mothership is under my control. Standing by for orders.
Balance. Attack mode.
Engage when ready. Acknowledged.
Oh, super excited to go to Fan Expo? Neat. Weapons. Ooh, rail eagles already. Engines. Attack my target.
Weapons free. Engage the target. I hear you loud and clear. Moving to attack position. Taking damage. Warning. Incoming hatchbreaker limpet. Hatchbreaker limpet avoided. Warning. Incoming hatchbreaker limpet.
And the railguns just zapped me.
Power plant capacity exceeded.
Ah, the genius of AI pilots. Aren't they so accurate? Weapons.
Incoming hatchbreaker limpet.
Seriously, why?
Cargo theft in progress. Initiating deployment.
Chaff is big in a fighter. Attack mode.
Position for attack. I'm on the lookout, Commander. Scanning for contact. Phenomenal. Enemy is
Well,
down.
did a number on that one in a hurry. Let's see here. Carranza, in a way, FDEV's helped us by giving us 3 of the same ship. Most of the parts are interchangeable. Exactly. That's what I'm liking about this. Now, Torbach says he'd like the Alliance ships to be a bit more varied. I can also see the logic there. I mean, at least cosmetically, but I'm very happy with the internal commonality and interchangeability.
I've taken the stick, Commander. Awaiting instructions.
Oh, proper ship-sized plasma repeaters? Oh, wouldn't that be a thing to behold?
Ship controls transferred, Commander. I'm in the driver's
Engines. Attack my target. Balance.
Engaging target.
Copy. Enemy sighted. Moving to engage.
Target shields offline. Ring. Temperature critical. Under attack.
Terlock, hey, what's up?
Phenomenal.
Target destroyed. Searching for further contacts.
Well, it's not a 0 or a minus on his health, so there we go. But yeah, ship-sized plasma repeaters, that would be a whole lot of fun. Assuming, of course, that's not what the, well... But we get small shock cannons, isn't that the same? You can't see me, but if I were rolling my eyes any harder, I'd be looking at the back of my optic nerve.
Target shields online.
Seriously. Okay, I was gonna tell him to go home, but then I saw the name and it's, you know, kinda written right there. You got 6% hull. I got this rock. Waking up after a midday nap, which I just typed as a midday night. That's midday night somewhere. Tell you what, I once said that, the overnight forecast was going to be partly sunny. Had to correct it to mostly dark. Is your alt going to be loaded up with AX guns for the Gnosis jump? No, we're set up for, we were totally set up just for anti-human or, you know, Tharcoid scouts. Didn't have time to get the really good AX stuff unlocked. You know, didn't have time for the engineering, so... We've got a ship designed and optimized for getting the hell out of there. And it may be that getting the hell out of there ain't even going to be a viable option. I mean, there's no way in hell this thing was going to be an actual... Yeah, I've seen that image. Given what I've seen, there's no way in hell that we could have been able to get any kind of major AX build going. Not unless I sent my main out instead. Oh yeah, I'd be concerned too. You can still transport modules to the Gnosis. That's true, Marino. However, my ship is on the Gnosis. It's only got a, you know, we're 1,500 light years away from the bubble, and you got to navigate a maze to get there. And then you got to get back. 40k Space Marine, free on Humble Bundle store if anyone is curious. Oh, that's neat. I got that game, just haven't played it in a while. Recall the fighter.
Ready for your arrival, Commander. Bring her into the fighter bay.
Receiving telemetry. Crew, return at once. Door opening.
Oh yeah, they're pretty deadly.
The fighter is now under my control. Just tell me what you need. Retrieval process completed, Commander.
I'd take an enamel keychain or pin of it. Also doubles as a throwing star. Oh, it is absolutely a trap. But I'm paranoid that way.
Vectors. Jumping to next system. Key systems are at optimum levels, readying for exit.
I could still take my main out
Incoming
there.
Mission critical message.
I could still take my main out there, but... do I really want to be stuck out there for a month on my main? Assuming that, you know... excuse me. Assuming that we don't just get crashed back to the bubble. You could suicide wind home, yes, and then I lose the ship that my main had. Why would I want to do that? Well, I suppose I could recall it. No, I couldn't recall it. Yeah, throwaway ship, minimal engineering. No, I'm not gonna... That seems like a whole lot of trouble to go to just to commit suicide. I mean, I could commit suicide in many, many more effective ways. White Dwarf, turn off the engines. You know, go Hydra hunting in a hauler. Yale, you got rocks in your head to a troll on Discworld. Many, many ways to commit suicide, not more pork. Flying Eric G and Terlock, now I'm getting it in stereo. Yeah, fly keelback. Give Hank the stick. Exactly. I'm gonna make an AX adder. Best of luck to ya. Hank, no! Hank, yes!
Vegeta, no!
Vegeta, yes!
Ghost Tracker, hello! How are you doing? Cell, I've got an alt already out there. And it's in a nice little semi-engineered throwaway ship, just in case. Well, I wouldn't call it throwaway with an 11 million rebuy, but... that's what you get with a crate. Gear down.
Gear down.
So yeah, not... So this thing in its current configuration is not set up for assassination. I may just need to go back and do another frag build on this, another frag monster.
Contact confirmed. Engaging document stream. Station system material at your disposal.
Docking the access is bi-directional.
Hull repaired.
Speaking of, let's wrap up that other mission. Master 10, that is your crate pun warning. If it rhymes with great, it's off limits. Terlock, current setup on it was 4 multi-cannons, 2 beam lasers. Medium and large beam, everything else multis. And it just wasn't... I wasn't feeling it. Let's get this mission turned in. Then we'll go and actually, you know, wrap up that wing assassination. And Ghost Tracker, how's things going in this neck of the woods? Crusader testing. galaxy map.
Access
Stellar
to
cartography.
facilities requires please submit requests for entry.
Gear up.
Retracting landing
Ship
gear.
is disengaged from landing pad. Take care when leaving the station.
Oh, this thing dances. Seriously debating if it's worth getting the Crusader. It's... I'm spoiled by the Chieftain. The Chieftain and the Crate are kind of my yardsticks.
All clear. Have a good flight, Commander.
Large and medium plasma accelerators, bursts on mine. That's working well. Oh, might have to have a look at that. I mean, somebody suggested multi-servo rapid-fire pulses, but
Key systems are at optimal
honestly,
levels,
I'm
ready
not...
for exit.
I don't know. Rapid-fire pulses just never quite grabbed me. And yeah, Eric G, we got the best Alliance ship first. Not really wrong there, are ya?
Warning. Temperature critical.
Do we really want guns that grab us? Yeah. They're easy to hang on to.
Vectors.
What's so good about the Crate other than its name? Take everything that you love about the Python
Frameshift now engaged.
and give it a fighter bay.
Confirming exit point.
The Crate is a very good
Stand by.
general ship. I mean, it has one. It can carry. Let's see here. What wording I'm looking for? It carries one less Class 6 internal slot than the Python. However, that's made up for with the fighter bay. It's a little bit more maneuverable, a little bit faster. No, the Crate does not have TARDIS storage mode. That's still the Python. Hi, Delta. How are you? Yeah, so, okay. That's true. It's like you're losing 2 of the internal bays, but at the same time... Yeah, it is not the king of medium cargo. That's the Python. Shields. I mean, they already look like tortilla chips. I know that somebody's got the Federal Corvette, the Doom Dorito. But no, the Crate would be like the Doom Tortilla. That's right, Jumpy's got the Doom Dorito. How is everyone? Doing alright. Hey, Gummy. Yeah, we're doing alright. Just kind of poking around here. I was doing some testing with the Crusader, but I need to really rethink my, oh my my god. I really need to rethink my approach on that thing. I've gotten so used to the chieftain just being a sledgehammer that I can hit anything with. Estimated profit, medium combat ships, which is preferred between Python Crate and Fertile Ants. You left out Chieftain there, that'd be my choice, but honestly it's down to personal preference. Everything's got its own strengths and weaknesses there. I mean, I know my Chieftain is tried and true at taking out, like, soloing wing assassinations. So I know I can handle that. You know, barring anything terminally stupid on my part. I mean, I can handle regular stupid.
Kids these days and their crazy language, am I right?
Oh, Delta, thank you so much for the host. Greatly appreciated. So yeah, now I need to go figure out why the hell my raid animation ain't working. Grr, arg.
Mission objective detected.
Yeah, that's a very good point. The Crusader needs to be built around that fighter bay, otherwise it's a slower, less maneuverable chieftain with less firepower. Whee!
Awaiting orders.
Alright, ink blot the pirate with what in the hell? That's new. Target power plant.
Scanning now.
Warning, shield breach attack.
Yeah, he's running phase guns. Alright.
Taking damage. Warning, impulse attack. Trajectory disruption.
We're picking up a distress signal.
Warning, temperature critical.
Set 1-3.
Under attack.
Shields.
This message is irrelevant!
Outstanding.
Incoming mission critical message.
And Delta Fire Dragon, thank you so much for the 200 bits.
Warning. Damage resistance weakened.
Time to go. Set 1-2. So yeah, that's what the Chieftain can pull off with some decent engineering. And those guys were running some pretty... Those guys were... That was a wing of what? Wing of 3? Wing of 4? The only reason we fall through the pads in Narford is because we sold all the non-critical alloys to
Kids these days
Courier.
and their crazy language,
Nice.
am I right?
Ah, Master 10, thank you so much for the host.
Leaving system.
But yeah, this chieftain build, I mean, it hits like a truck. It hits like a truck made of sledgehammers.
Confirming exit point telemetry. Stand by.
Well, Carranza, it's more like most of our lights work all the time.
Kids these days and their crazy language, am I right?
Gummy, thank you for the host. Thank you very much for that. Yeah, it doesn't, I've not seen auto hosts actually, give alerts on that. But thank you for the auto host as well. I shall have to, figure out a way to properly acknowledge that more often. But no, I haven't seen in Streamlabs where you can actually acknowledge auto hosts on the alert. Sledgehammerium. That's right, iMage. It's a powerful alloy. But yeah, Courier Port was offering good prices on metals, lights. Oh god, are we like tweakers just kind of stripping out everything from a place? Like pulling out the copper, pulling out the, you know, all the wiring, all the fixtures. Bag of doorknobs over our back. Developed by one Professor Peter Gabriel. I see what you did there. Cousin to thorium. Well done. Well done. I mean, when you land on the... We didn't fall through it. We didn't fall through anything. The landing pads are sound. In fact, they're so sound that there's actually a little bit of a trip hazard because heavy cabling... We can't actually... Here's the problem. We can't actually cut pass-throughs through the landing pad, so our cabling has to be strung externally across the surface. Nacer, crate acquired. Congratulations. Well done. Enjoy it. Just remember that caveat emptor does not mean sit back and enjoy your purchase. They won't miss those airlock bits. Not for long, anyway. Is that where you got the name? Tear the airlock out? And you just kind of shortened it to Tearlock? We can replace busted bulbs in less than 2 to 3 business days. Aha! One day if you have Glidden Prime. Oh, we will make you so much money if you have Glidden Prime. Gear down.
Lowering gear.
Lights on?
On.
Few goods came up missing. Yeah. Pirate Lord, Hulk. Hulk, huh? Couldn't all system. Also Patty. Kutnal system. Anybody else?
Hey, best buddy!
Oh, it's you.
And Unjust for SETI, thank you so much for the 6-month resub. Greatly appreciated. By the way, this is a new thing. I can take this mission even though I have no cargo. These are now done like wing missions. These cargo missions. So you can accept the mission, bring a ship back that has a cargo bay. You can now do these boom time deliveries in installments. Very, very handy. Very nice. Anything else going to a Densu? Doesn't look like it. Think we're good. Alright. Next up, a way to juggle cargo using the depot. Balance. Okay, we need to go take on Patty and Hulk in the Kutnal system.
Interesting. I'm gonna go pay him, what do you call it? A visit? Beating, that's it. I'm gonna go pay him a beating.
Hulk crash, nice. And I do need to switch over to Alex on this one too. Remind me to do that once we get landed here. Well, landed. Once we get swapped out to the Python and a Densu.
Course adjustment.
Did you see the Cyberpunk demo? No, I've not yet. It's on my to-do list to have a look at, but
Frame shift now engaged. No anomalies.
no, yesterday was a day of me being sick and getting very little accomplished for what I actually wanted to accomplish.
Incoming mission critical message.
Alright, where are our friends? Dual streams didn't wear you out too much. No. Wait, dual streams? No, I came down with something yesterday, and it was a terrible, terrible thing. Oh, the dual streams. Oh, the two I had on the other day. No, that didn't wear me out. Sorry, I thought you meant dual streams like paired up with somebody on a dual streaming stream thing. Victims. You mispronounced victims. He's a client. He just doesn't know it yet. Looks like they're both showing up here around orbit of Kutnal 5. That's interesting. Oop, there's one. The Seabird. Seabird. Seabird crash. Crash bird. Crash. And he is definitely on an intercept course for me, so let's oblige.
Further instructions.
Target power plant.
Lock target.
Doink. Nope.
Incoming mission critical message.
Imperial shielding.
Cargo scoop deployed.
What Imperial shielding was doing on a core dynamics ship, I have no idea. Terlock, I've had that set up since... I've had that set up about a year now. It's always been mentioned there. Galaxy belongs to the Nords. What does telling the future have to do with anything? Or am I thinking of the Norns? Nah, either way. Chemical manipulators, proto-light alloys. Oh, this guy was useful. No worries, Terlog. It's not something I really advertise too much other than, you know, there.
Cargo scoop retracted.
Nords, same thing. I had no idea you had a Patreon. It's right there! Patreon, whatever. It's been there. I mean, I don't do much with it. I'm not sure what I could do with it. I mean, the streaming is honestly taking up most of my time, so I'm not sure that I've really got anything I can do with it other than, you know, I could cut my streaming schedule down even more and try to work on YouTube content. But it seems that the streaming has honestly gotten me a lot more. It's paid better than the Adpocalypse, we'll say that. Clearly not Patron, that's booze. That's true. It's something I started up ages ago with, you know, the streaming and the YouTubes and this, and it was kind of a case of let them fight and see which one, you know, honestly, see which one is a little bit more profitable. About to fall into a food coma. That's no good. Mission target, threat level 2. Oh, Terlock, sorry to hear that.
Commander, what are your orders?
Hulk, an expert federal assault ship.
Under attack.
That was one blast because my guns needed to reload. was another one. You really want to go for 3 Hulk? Here we go. Oop, didn't even give him all the barrels. Bye, Hulk.
Incoming mission critical.
We're picking up a distress signal.
Fat load of help you guys did. Galvanizing alloys. Oh, proto-light alloys. That's not bad.
Cargo scoop deployed.
Need help taking heavy damage in pirate attack. You. Oop. Too busy looking at the distress call to actually see, you know, the mats. That's better.
Cargo scoop retracted.
Hans Gruber. And he still couldn't put up any kind of decent fight. Damn shame. Damn shame. Space Cow defeats Hulk. Hans Gruber seen crying for help.
Hyperspace, checking systems now. Complete. Safety protocols for exit.
There's a lot to unpack here. Really, there is. You're not wrong, but I mean, a good headline does sum it up. Oh, I was once hired to assassinate that one guy. That was the pirate's name, that one guy. Proto-light alloys don't really have any use other than being material trade throughout. Yes, thus they have very high use. Odd names, I've got that one guy, Mittens the terrorist. Mittens. Can you imagine how many people he had to murder before they actually took him seriously? He got murdered by Mittens. That's something you say when a puppy tackles you. Just a cat at the joystick, yes. Peanut, Little Blue. Let's see here. I know Twilight Sparkle hates me to death. Because I've been interdicted by and I have taken out Twilight Sparkle multiple times. Turns out the power of friendship is not enough to stop the power of multi-cannons. Same names of IRL friends of mine. Posted these screenshots on Facebook, tagged them and asked, you have something you need to tell us? Yeah. James Roberts was a target one time. Nobody could understand why I kept screaming, "This is for pipes, USOB." This is for pipes and this is for rewind. And people just thought I lost my damn mind, which... is also a factual statement.
Lakon, Kilo, Yankee, Lima. Welcome to the station, Commander. Commence with docking procedures.
Find me a parking spot.
Access permitted. Set course for landing pad 15.
Pad left, 15.
3 o'clock far.
Gear down.
Gear down.
23 kilolight years, not a single Earth-like has shown up. Feels bad, man. I think Gret found them all.
Flowing smoothly. Please follow standard operating procedures.
Sorry, was somebody making a comment about my bad landings?
Touchdown. Engaging docking space. Station facilities are at your disposal.
Terlock just confirmed that was the name I thought it was, and yep. Yep. Nacer, that is perfect. One of my bounty hunting ships, I will name it Success. Because success will find you soon. Did I have a... Let's see here. I just had to go get the, had to go get the Python, I think. Yep, nothing else. Just need the Python. Cargo capacity, 224 tons. Perfect. Terlock, don't go wiki diving too far on that, or you might end up spoiled by future events. I think I should rename Blue Thunder to Integrity Compromised. What it tells me every time I land. Yeah, it's a bit of a nagging ship, isn't it? And I forgot to swap out the voices again. Damn. Oh well. Gear up.
Landing gear up.
Detachment confirmed. Your way is cleared for departure.
And I'm still used to the Chieftain, so it's got a little bit more... I've just got to stick with one ship, because otherwise I keep getting thrown by the different flight dynamics.
You are now clear of station perimeter. Have a good flight, Commander.
That is true, Master 10.
All systems check out. No unusual activity.
But then I go and make a beautiful landing in the Chieftain, and then an appalling takeoff in the Python. No, I don't need that. I need the station. That's better. Who's your favorite VA voice? Oh, you mean for the ship voices, or voice attack is in... Oh, VA is in voice attack or voice actor? Like, you know, for TV and stuff. Because my favorite voice attack voice is probably Alex. You didn't hit any walls this time. It's true, I didn't this time. Master Shake and Meatwad. There are so many actual actors I want for voice attack. Oh, it'd be beautiful. And Rambling Dragon, hello there. Steve Bloom, who's in everything. Let's see here. Yeah, it's Gary Busey. Gary Busey and Eli just going at it. Half drunk, yeah. So you want him to sober up for the role is what you're saying. John DiMaggio. Laser, Lobsters, and Space Pizza. Howdy, y'all. Howdy, Laser. How you doing? Still waiting on the Mr. Moo voice pack. Working on it. Mark Hamill's Joker. Oh, that'd be good. Ron Perlman. Ron Perlman, Ian McShane. Helen Mirren. Bruce Campbell. There we go. Let's get a Bruce Campbell. Oh, that wouldn't be a... Wait, the 90s? Okay, the 90s X-Men cartoon, right. No. Christopher Judge, and he can only be used on a crate, using his Kratos voice. Jack Nicholson? He's not dead. Oh, him? I think he's dead. Chris Duan, that's true too. Star Trek, what was that? Star Trek Continues? That was a good series. I really liked that. Find me a parking spot. Lights on?
On.
Helps if I deploy the gear. Otherwise, it would have been a textbook landing. Don't judge me much. It's really true, Rambling. It's really true.
Hello.
Dazzy Star, hello there. Ooh, that would be a good one, yeah. Master 10, yeah, it would have been more gorgeous, you know, if I'd actually, you know, landed properly. Luanja, Basigi. There's good money to be made around here. Sanguogen. Kirsty, Derbyshire, alright. Throw that one in too. Yeah, we need Jarvis. Anybody else? Kutnal, another Pirate Lord. A lot of Pirate Lords in the Kutnal system. Tiny Tina voice pack. Oh, that'd be... That could be some hilarity. Yeah, Tiny Tina, Mr. Torg. Oh boy. Yes, there's a Subnautica expansion in the works. I saw that.
Greetings, Commander.
Much better. Krieg. Oh, Krieg would be a joy to fly with. Pappy 07. All the sound effects you would get when, let's see, I don't want to go to Kutnal yet. I want to go to Adensu. I just remember Krieg when your gun was empty, and he would just yell, "Nothingness!" I need that sound effect in my life. Hello, Yuki. Gear up. Gear up.
Gear up.
Every time I hear Alex in your stream, I go, Alex! I feel like I have an obsession here. Oh, you know. Brick entering combat.
Adjusting for jump.
So what are you doing here?
Oh, you
Hull
know,
integrity
just
is within
flying
limits.
around.
Flying
All other
around?
systems
Flying
are
around.
normal
Forwarding my
level.
plans?
Doing your plan?
Are you?
No.
Good, because that'd be bad.
How bad?
I'd have to kill you.
That's bad.
Indeed.
Well, somebody here is locked onto me. I'm just not sure who.
You, Namekian, too strong. Explain now.
He fused with Kami so we could become stronger.
The f***'s the Kami?
Basically God.
But I'm still here.
Do you really believe your own hype that much?
I am the hype.
Oh, there we go. One elite federal dropship. All right. I am not configured for this fight. I'm configured for cargo.
That's all you got? Cheap trick and a cheesy one-liner?
Sweetheart, that could be the name of my autobiography.
And he's going to go for the interdiction right here. Come on. What's a blood rage and why don't I remember anything? Well, if we're gonna go with that, my current headcanon is that all Imperial ships actually have Fran Drescher for the ship voice. Just because Imperials.
Delay, Kilo, Yankee, Lima, please follow docking procedures, Commander, and enjoy your stay.
Find me a parking spot. Copy 07. Pad left, 7.
1 o'clock mid.
Can you drop in on someone who failed to interdict you? I don't believe you can. I don't know if I've seen their low wake when they crash. Gear down.
Deploying landing modules.
Formidine Rift is neither a rift nor does it have ants. Are you sure you don't mean Formica ants? Formidine means what? Fear? It's the root word of formidable. Unless there's Formidine ants and I don't know about it, which is entirely possible. I'm a pilot, not an entomologist. How do you get to elite status? Doing stuff like this. A lot of missions. What's the, push-ups, sit-ups, plenty of juice. But yeah, Dazzy, you just got to keep pushing at it, to be honest.
Okay, I'm lost. I'm angry, and I'm armed.
Well, I'm not lost. I'm not angry, but oh, you better believe I'm armed. Shall we connect the dots between the Galnet news and new computer tech, and the robots going for walkies at mining bases? Let's see here. HIP 8753. Did I say HIP 8753?
More killing! More violence!
One moment, Master 10. We actually got to cover some stuff here. That's better. Galaxy map.
Stellar cartography.
What do we got here? There's not much there. I mean, why did I say 8753? I mean, I could see HIP 16607, but anyway, around here, no, there's stations like I gotta go to Kutnal and pay that back. But no, I mean, just kind of stick around this region. And you'll get, if you just stay to a local area rather than stick to one system, but if you stick to a local area, you'll start making connections with all the other commanders. I should say all the other factions. It's M53. Yep. Okay. But no, I mean, like, Adensu, there's some good missions here. Narvert, obviously. But no, you build up reputation with all the factions, you start getting better missions, they start giving you better payout, you start making more money, etc., etc. So that's how you get your trade rank up. You can run passengers for exploration missions, or you can explore for exploration missions, and then a whole lot of combat for your elite ranking in combat. Back from testing my multi-cannon, thought it was doing great, then I found out my top 2 large turrets were not firing. Well, crap, how did that end up happening, HS? And yeah, listen to what Estimated Profit says. Hole up in a high-tech, hole up in a high-tech in a boom state, and you get good with the leading faction. They'll be giving you 50 million credit missions. But also, I mean, yeah, I'm making good. I'm making, you know, $1 million, $2 million a pop here, going to places like Kutnall, and well, lights on.
On.
Dealing with some of the local issues. Gear up.
Gear coming up.
Dazzy Star, a high-tech star system. You'll know it when the stations, the big stations there look like they're from Blade Runner. You can see it on the galaxy map. Galaxy map.
Displaying map.
If you go in here, you go to map, and you select economy, you can find high-techs. And you got a high-tech over here, you got a high-tech over here, etc., etc. A lot more mining and extraction. Ray, Moo ignored my pun, or I ignored your pun. Orion's belt is such a waste of space. Well done. Well done. I saw it, I was answering something else at the time, and it kind of went over my head there for a moment. I was meaning to acknowledge it, and then I decided to not acknowledge it.
Jumping to next system.
Oh God! Get up to start laundry. Move my arm, and I just hear a pop.
Friendship drive now engaged. No anomalies detected.
Well, that's good, HS. Build is doing good despite
5, 4, 3.
Despite the two of the weapons not working.
1.
All right, might have to look into that. Possibly. Oh dear.
Incoming mission critical message.
Somebody get Tierlock some aspirin. Arma feels funny. Well. Oh, here we go. Here's our friend, the Quarrelsome Hellion. Yep, that's Kirsty. Well, let's go say hi to her. Update. I love the crate. Good little ship, isn't it? Oh God, she's competent. All right. Master Pin. That's right. And given all the news going on in game, we're gonna have all kinds of problems stacking up, I think. Yep, she's rolling around on me. She's moving to interdict position. Okay.
Nearest.
Prepare yourself.
Commander, what are your orders?
See this? This is my boomstick!
Oh, that's $1 million and change in the bank.
Incoming mission critical message. Cargo sloop deployed.
Doot. Lap. Aaron Duran, I like that. All the news about the Hydra, the cone permits, how that affect the Gnosis really had me upset yesterday. I was hand-wringing what to do about it, then I realized I shouldn't be letting FDev give me an ulcer, so I bought the throwaway ship and said, your move, Braben. Right there, that is the best move you can make, I think.
I am bulletproof!
Cargo scoop retracted.
Right, let's fly back and get paid. How much was she worth for that? Yep, million and change, not to mention the bounty on her.
Leaving system.
Nope, that's a good approach, Aaron.
Frameshift now engaged.
That's a good approach. Whatever's going to happen will happen
Scanning
with that.
for
Now,
anomalies. None
the
detected.
Hydra was, as far as I know, the Hydra was supposed to...
Can the Vault Hunter's experience prove stronger than Flyboy's youthful arrogance and weird-ass slang? Almost certainly, but I'll pretend otherwise to maintain dramatic tension.
Thank you, Mr. Torg. And yeah, Aaron, from what I know, the Hydra was supposed to be a big reveal for Cone Nebula. But FDev, I think, may have messed up the deployment, and they got put out with, like, threat level 9s. But threat level 9s were only supposed to show up in Cone sector. And then people would show up and go, oh god, we're trapped in here with Hydras. Well, oops. Threat level 8 and 9 have Hydras, that's true. Though threat level 8, people were expecting to see those, because that's just that's what, a Medusa with scout support? So threat level 8, that was nothing new. As far as I'm aware. So it still wouldn't have spoiled anything. So a threat level 8 can be a Medusa and scouts, or it can just be a Hydra. But threat level 9 was Hydra and scouts. Hydras should be threat level nope. I could get behind that. I'm sorry, what? One moment. I seem to have picked up some silly on my scopes. I keep wanting to center it, and I gotta remember that the Chieftain's Interdictor HUD is busted.
Integrity compromised. Target shields offline. Target cargo dropped.
Outstanding.
Target destroyed.
That is a lot of palladium. I don't have any cargo bays on this thing.
Cargo scoop deployed.
Favorite blueprint ready. Thrusters clean drive tuning, G5.
Can the new Thargoid turn off FSD while it's alive? I'm not sure. Would it be too creepy for a passenger count on such ships before you take him down? It was a pirate and it was loaded with palladium. Those were his passengers.
Cargo scoop deployed.
And you know, I like these heat exchangers. I've been kind of needing those too, so let's grab some more. That was very strange, though. You don't usually see pirate dolphins.
Cargo scoop retracted.
Yep, just chunks of palladium chilling in the passenger seats. Yeah, they're all buckled in. So, Nacer, how's the crate holding up for you? Imagine if Thargoids came up with an anti-FSD aura weapon people had to kill to get away from the location. I mean, they've already got a lot of speed. I mean, a Medusa can... Medusas have been clocked at north of 600 meters per second. And they got mass lock on their side, so... if you get on the shutdown field fast enough when you're hyperdicted, yes, it can help out. If you can get on it fast enough, it will stop the shutdown pulse. What? Another one? Okay.
Outstanding.
Target destroyed. Cargo scoop deployed.
Lashios, what was that? Sorry, I missed that. Dazzy Star, yes they are. One moment. Send this ship to Coriolis.
Sending EAS tours to Coriolis.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, that's... How can you not attack someone named Paperclip? Exactly. Looks like you want to interdict someone. Would you like help with that? No, I got it. Dazzy Star to this level. That's the Coriolis build on the Taurus. Yep, Chieftain. I could get almost similar DPS out of the Crusader. I know I could. But I don't think I'd have the speed or the maneuverability to keep up with wing assassinations. Master 10, wish I could download those Coriolis builds. You kinda can. You can export to a JSON file and then import it into another. What are you trying to export it to or download it to? But there is an export option. Now, no, you can't turn it into an XLS as far as I know, but maybe, possibly, question mark? What level are they? 5. Everything is 5. Everything on this ship has been modified to the absolute maximum, except the things that you can't modify. So I haven't modified the module reinforcement. Yeah, you can have the file locally. I mean, you can, Well, there is screenshotting it, but... Gear down.
Gear down.
I mean, you can copy-paste into a text file. That's about the best you can get for the import data. Or you can save it as a separate build, like Taurus Prototype 1 or something.
Hey, best buddy!
Oh, it's you.
Let's see here. Watch Your Chain. I hope I got that pronounced right. Watch Your Chain, thank you so much for the resub. 3 months. Greatly appreciated. Thank you so much for that. Kirsty Derbyshire, that's $1 million in the bank. Donate $1 million to the cause? Ah, what the hell. Kirsty, your money went to a good purpose. Me. For Trendite, Influencer, Boom Time Delivery, Rutile, credits. Undine, Kutnal, Rutile, Kutnal. Nothing really floating my boat right now. I know. When's the war? Probably Thursday. Is the Air Entry Alliance the one you guys set up via Frontier? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Gear up.
Gear up.
Galaxy map.
Galaxy map.
Let's see here. And a little surprise going on here. Let's go to realistic view. Well, goodness gracious me, what is this I see? Cell, what's your favorite Dragon Ball Bridge character? Oh boy. Vegeta or Popo? Estimated profit, yes, it does exist in the Xbox universe. All BG... Yeah, as Ray says, all background sim is connected. Why, there's an Errantry Alliance branch division here. Isn't that nifty? We may have to go and, you know what? Yeah, let's go say hi and, give ourselves a nice housewarming present for our new digs here. What's a good ship for that? Let's go to Adensu. Let's do a quick swap.
Vectors.
But no, estimated profit. There's a link. Thank you, Ray. A link to our Discord. And we do have a separate Xbox chat in there, but I mean, feel free to join in the main chat as much as you want. And yes, the Errantry is actually becoming an alliance. We're allied with Vanguard of Pravda. We're allied with the Emporium. And wow, yeah, Budman, it's already in. So we got a branch office opening up closer to the core worlds. So yeah, we're gonna get ourselves organized on that and open up another. Yeah, we're opening. We're diversifying. We're franchising it out. But this way, in Mers or Mahers or Mahors, I think it's actually Mahors. We've got people who have closer, excuse me, closer access to Vanguard and Emporium. Yeah, we got to put together a C team. Wait, C team? I think this is more the B team, isn't it? Razmafet 07. VOP, Vanguard of Pravda. It is Ghost Tracker's group. She runs a Xbox, a group off of Xbox, although they are looking for PC players who are a little bit closer to the bubble. I unfortunately did not see what Vox put together there. But I am occasionally of the dumb. But they are looking, Vanguard of Pravda is looking for PC players too, so they can actually, you know, help with getting the daily data dumps. Gear down.
Lowering gear.
And Gratslachios, first Earth-like of the trip. See? Just gotta keep at it. Doink. Ah, gotcha. I like it. I wonder if there's a Guild of Calamitous Intent out there. There must. Well, no, probably copyright and all. Though a GCI would certainly be around. So I tell a lie. We're going to stick around here a little bit until we're properly configured. I actually got to discuss stuff over on the Discord because now I'm a head of state. How the hell does that happen? Abortions for some, tiny American flags for others. Still in Season 1? I gotta have a look at this then. Planetary scan job. Interesting. Decent money. A lot of mining stuff. Holy crap. $240 tons of osmium. Yeah, but you gotta mine 240 tons of osmium. No, that's fair, Terlock. That's fair. Set a course for home.
Displaying map. Course locked.
Security surveillance is in effect at the facility at all times. Any acts of aggression will be met with an appropriate response.
Gear up.
Gear coming up.
Docking coupler disengaged. Depart safely from the station.
And Nacer, if you're still around, this is a fully grade 5 engineered crate. With toys.
We hope you have a safe journey.
Interstellar travel mode, engaging now.
What made you guys pick Narvard as a place to make home?
Confirming
Good
exit
question.
point telemetry, stand by.
So,
Holding position.
if I remember right, because it was, what, May of 2016 or so? No, May of 2017. In the months leading up to that, we did a bunch of searches. We went to eddb.io. And we were looking around for systems that had... Our primary goals were pristine metallic rings. Yeah, we wanted to find a system that had a blend of everything. So we were looking for a star system that had multiple... You know, like we had pristine metallic rings to teach mining. For anybody that wanted to learn how mining worked. And since it's an extraction system with pristine metallics, that most likely meant that it had resource extraction sites. We were hopefully... we were hopefully going to find something with Hazres, but really we just needed, like, low, medium, and high. Fortunately, we found Hazres here. And it also, we went out and scouted all these systems and decided to come up with a, you know, what looked good on it. You know, what we wanted out of it. And then we found this place where Glidden Enterprise is only like 50-some light seconds away from the jump point. So it's also easy to access. And it was off on the side of the bubble out in the periphery, and nobody really, you know, didn't really bother. And yes, Blaze Homewrecker. We actually do... Okay. The faction that Frontier put in controls the station. Now, the faction is supported by us. It is kind of our avatar, I guess you'd say. But we do not have actual, like, day-to-day control of station functions. We manipulate the background simulation to push our faction in the direction we want it to go. But when you start off, like, there's another Air Entry Alliance down the Mahers system. There's nobody in control there. We go to the... If I go there, I'm just going to be some lowly, cordial associate of the group. But yes, we run the sim to be our faction in control. Yes, you are correct right there. You've nailed it on the head.
Wilco, Commander. Let's deploy this fighter.
Balance.
Fighter is online. Ready for action.
Attack mode.
Engage when ready.
Responding to orders, Commander. Weapons engaged.
Trajectory disruption. Target shields offline. Scan detected.
Enemy is eliminated, Commander.
Target shields offline.
Hostile is down.
Scan detected. Scan detected.
Can't wait to get out there. Hope to move to new home tonight or tomorrow. Got extra long weekend. Oh yeah, that's coming up, isn't it? How big is the population to keep it influenceable? You mean in Narvert? Population in Narvert is 3 million and change. Population in Mahers is something like 600 million. And he's got a fighter out there.
Target shields offline.
Goodbye.
Phenomenal.
Enemy is eliminated.
Toby
Commander.
confirmed. Alright.
Target shields offline.
Attack my target.
Affirmative.
Order confirmed. Engaging target.
Phenomenal.
Enemy is eliminated, Commander. Nothing else showing up on my scanner, Commander. All targets destroyed.
Yeah, let me, let's see here. Let me pop over to the station after this. One moment. What are you? Huh. You made some friends here. Attack my target.
Weapons free.
Order confirmed. Engaging target.
Target shields offline.
Target power plant. Attack my target.
Locking onto target.
Enemy is down. Nothing else showing up on my scanner, Commander.
Looking for people's opinion on generating money to equip an Anaconda. 70 million left to equip it. That's not really... Yeah, you're true. That's... Yeah. Okay, so you need cash. Hold that thought. Weapons. Wing sourcing missions are good cash.
Enemy is down.
Recall the fighter.
Showing up on my scanner, Commander. All
Set
targets
2-1.
destroyed. Yes, Commander. Docking fighter immediately.
Receiving telemetry. Return to the landing bay.
Yeah, passenger missions got
Opening
nerf hammered. 18 million for the first 19 planets, 29 million going to 50 of them. I'm trying to think. Depending on how much wandering around you want to do, I mean, if you want to stay in a relatively close area, there's always, like, going into a system that's at war. And you could do, like, planetary scan missions. Eventually get your reputation up where you can make some cash doing that. Depending, those are pretty profitable. I mean, especially if you got the right ship for it and you don't even need to drop down an SRV. Or also systems in boom time. I mean, like you saw, I've got that, you know, I've got that Python, and I was making 10 million off some of those cargo missions. If you got a wing sourcing missions are very good for that. Let's get back to the station here. You can do wing missions alone, that's true. But in terms of speed, I mean efficiency, yes, you can do wing missions, but depending on sourcing and coming back. Going from Cobra 4 to Anaconda was kind of silly. Should have gone for a middle ship. Yeah. Though, let's see here. I mean, with a Sidewinder, you could go down and do those planetary scans. Fun is kind of more on mine, as long as it makes semi-decent funds. Just to make sure, have you seen some of the planetary scans that I do where I just drop down and get the beacon? If not, we can make a quick run of that and show you, you know, show you some of those if I can find one. Until I find a light pole, listen you. Mostly my problem with the light poles is when I'm landing, not when I'm scouting. But I would suggest like a Cobra 3 or a, you know, something like that for a backup. Caught me doing it once with a ship's nose to the beacon. Yeah, yep. You don't have to deploy an SRV if you've got the right ship for it. A Cobra 3 can do it. A Sidewinder can do it. I'm not sure about a Cobra 4. We can put that to the test, actually. No hard points or optional internals. Yeah, I'd stick some good shields on it, but other than that... Gear down.
Gear down and slow.
Why is the Cobra 4 still an exclusive? It will always be an exclusive. That was their gift to commanders that pre-ordered Horizons. I wish they would have swapped it around so that if you got Horizons, you got the Cobra 4 and the pre-order bonus was the Viper 4, but I wasn't in charge, so they didn't ask. Anyway, here's one of the missions you can see here. I mean, they're offering 4.4 million to drop off silver. And what's the distance there? 398.17 light seconds. Correct, Cell. You cannot get the Cobra 4 if you didn't pre-order Horizons. Now here's 180 units of palladium. 9.6 million to fly at 2200 light seconds. Let's see here. Assassination. Here we go. Wartime surface target scan operation. I have no idea if this is actually even doable, but we're going to accept it. Okay, there are Cobra 4s here. Actually, do I have anything stored here? I do have a Cobra 4 here already. May as well use it. That's a Type 9 or a Type 10 Ghost. What do I even have on this thing? I got garbage on this thing. Good shield generator. The FSD is terrible. Alright. How far is that even going to get me? Gah. Well, let's see here. I got nothing here for thrusters. Okay, imagine you have a Cobra 4. No, I said I'd do this just to test it and see if we can. Let's see here. Surface salvage missions are pretty quick. Strip down a Cobra 3, if I have one of them here. There we go. Okay. You can borrow my Cobra 4. Keys are on the desk. Thanks. I may do that. Alright, let's throw the power plant in. Why is the keelback wanted? Because that's the only way a keelback is ever going to be wanted, is if you commit crimes. Bell Draco 07, how you doing today? Doing alright. Doing alright. Let's see here. Let's get swapped out here. About to do a planetary scan mission in a Cobra 4, just to see if it's doable or not. What did I do? I forget, Ray. I haven't even flown that thing in ages. I think I bombed a planetary installation or something with it once. I don't know. Long story. Well, we got a little bit more boost, so we can work with that. And I didn't swap out the FSD. Damn it. Dime medevac scout. You got a class 4 or what? Core internals. Yes, 4 AFSD. All right. So yeah, let's see if a Cobra 4 can do a planetary scan mission without deploying an SRV. Wait for the ship to be delivered to Desiat. I'm gonna go talk to Felicity about some FSD boosts, huh? Putting the special effects on the engineering, then taking off to Colonia again. How many times have you been there and back? Also, let's sell this pile of crap. And this pile of crap. Okay, here we go. There, now we can actually get this thing into the sky and, you know, get it someplace without dying of old age. Galaxy map.
Stellar cartography.
Been to Colonia 5 times already, this will be 6. Gotcha. It's still what? No, that's just one jump, alright. And just to be double sure, let's get a proper scanner on board. That's not what I'm looking for. Alright, we're good to go. Lights on? Lights on.
Lights on.
Gear up.
Ship release. Watch for oncoming traffic when passing
Gear up.
through the airlock.
Gear coming up.
Oh, you do not. You are a heavy one, ain't ya? Yeah, I stock up on advanced discovery scanners too. I use voice pack. I use Alex for voice pack and for livery. Set 2-1.
Speed restrictions are now lifted. Have a safe trip, Commander.
Jumping to next system. Maximum velocity. Scanning for anomalies. None detected.
Incoming mission critical message.
Okay, let's go find what we need to find.
Incoming mission critical message.
Of course.
Photon torpedo. Isn't that a universal greeting when communications are down?
I think it's the universal greeting when you don't like someone.
Yeah, Ray, this is a voice pack and livery. I've got Alex for both. Yeah, that's from Insurrection. Star Trek Nemesis, Oh, Aaron Duran. Bow weep, grana weep, ninny bong. And people wonder why I don't remember calculus. Yeah, Star Trek Nemesis... Star Trek Insurrection is when they pushed the TNG movies off the cliff. Nemesis was just the puff of dust at the bottom. Let's see here. Wildfire. Good evening. Anyone else find mining relaxing? I do. It's like fishing. I mean, it doesn't make for terribly exciting streaming, but... No, I do it to relax.
Grab some ammo. If you aren't, this message is irrelevant.
I didn't even like First Contact that much. First Contact was... It strayed so far from the concept of the Borg, in my opinion, but... Again, that's just my opinion. Ah yes, Star Trek Generations, tagline, Bridge on the Captain. I mean, if they'd made TNG movies more like other stuff, like, you know... I mean, we got the TNG box set, and it reads, the Star Trek Next...
Right here!
Ah.
Right here. Where the hell is it?
All the TNG movies were just Data and Picard doing stuff. That's it. Everybody else was a bit player. There was... I don't know. Well, Blaze, I would have really, really liked if they'd... I mean, a nemesis for Picard. Here's a nemesis. If you'd merged the script somehow for First Contact and Nemesis and had a Borg clone of Locutus, that would have been a proper nemesis. Let's put Picard up against his worst nightmare. There we go. Because the Borg and the Romulans also had... I mean, the Borg had attacked the Romulans early on. That's why the Romulans came back in Season 1 of TNG. And they even mentioned that, you know, the Romulan bases were just basically scooped off the surface of the planet. So the Borg had contact with the Romulans. The Borg had Romulan tech. Thank goodness they didn't go anywhere else with that story arc, because otherwise you'd have Borg with cloaking devices. Not that the Borg are really big on subtlety until they suddenly were. Anyway, down here approaching the search zone. Let's see if we can't get a scan on, you know, scan from the cockpit of this thing. Okay, as many complaints as I have about the Cobra 4, I do love that engine note. That is like somebody just lit a rocket behind you and you're getting, you know, it's punching you forward. Unfortunately, you could also have the tagline for this thing, the Cobra 4. It only sounds fast. Alright, looks like the data tower's over on this side. Let's see if I can get an approach in off this low building here.
Warning, you have entered a trespass zone.
Oh, no. Wait. Okay, for a minute, I thought that they'd actually changed that one. No, I was actually too close, but a Cobra 4 can get a scan on this data point.
You have entered a trespass zone. Incoming message. Incoming mission critical message. Trespass zone cleared. Bounty incoming.
Okay, so we do have a bounty in this system now. So, for whatever. System map.
Displaying map.
Let's see if they got an interstellar factors here. Yep, they do. So if you really want, you just go here and get that sorted out. For a minute, I was really scared they patched that out, but no, the Cobra 4 actually gets so close to it that it gets too close. Kind of like when you're scanning a nav beacon. You get too close and it doesn't actually kick in. Could I maybe have a snippet of your command for the pips? Oh, yeah, it was really, well, really easy, quote-unquote. I had to put them all in manually, and well, let's see here, actually. Gummy, you're on the Discord, right? I can, after the show, I will find my power commands, export them into a file, and then send it over to you on the Discord. Because otherwise, it's just a manual setup where I had to, when I went into voice attack. Alright, Gummy. Actually, let me double check here. Put the editor up. Okay. So let's set this up real quick. So showing here, when I say new command, like when I say... Let's see, how's that work? There we go. That's how it works. So I've got set 1 and then the various spellings on 2. And then I used the recorder. Let's see here, and I would say start recording, and then very first thing I would do is a down key. And then, let's see here, being 2, I would go over to, let's see here. This would set it up for 4 pips on 2, but since we want 1 as the priority, I'd set 3 pips over there. And that'll give me 4 pips to 1, 2 pips to 2. Mainly I want yours as mine is sluggish and slow. Yeah, that's how I did it, actually. And then all the pauses were equalized to 0.025 seconds. Set 1, 2. And that's how it worked. Everything gets stabilized with a reset, and then I just set up the settings I want. But yeah, I will I know I've got those commands somewhere. I will ding you with those on the Discord so you can import them. Yeah, so it would be, you know, down arrow and then up 2 and then left 3. Or if I wanted to say, split 1 3, I did. Come on. Yeah, if I wanted to say split 1 3, I would balance them and then I would go. And there we go. Balance. Edited the times recorder picked up to all be 0.1 seconds. Yeah, I was able to drop mine down to 0.025. So even faster. Was using VAC for years, like pulling teeth. I remember that program, I think. That was a thing. Alright, Gummy. After the show, I will isolate those commands and ding them over to you. This is a relatively good size installation here. Gear down.
Deploying landing gear.
Let's see if I can pull off a... Nah, never mind. Oh yeah, sure thing, Gummy. I'll try to help. And by the way, you can make money on these planetary scans faster. I'm just, you know, answering questions, popped into the editor, things like that. Let's see here. Contacts, interstellar factors. Wildfire 10 for 10 on the landing. Well, thank you very much. It's nice to be appreciated for my landings. Excuse me. Gear up.
Landing gear retracted.
No, you can't land facing backwards. You can only land in one... Well, you kind of can. They've kind of sped up the process, though, so it doesn't... It spins the landing pad around faster. But no, you gotta land with your nose facing the numbers. Usually there's so many clowns giving... Landing backwards is a bug, yeah. No, the landing... No. I did a flight assist off spin on that, but other than that...
Confirming exit point telemetry. Stand by.
Thank you.
My pleasure.
Three-quarter impulse.
Acknowledged. Three-quarter impulse now.
Okay, looks like the landing pad is, or the station door is facing down. So we're gonna throttle up here. Do a high-speed approach, flyby past the planet, use the gravity to slow us down, and get ourselves lined up with the door. Go. Set 2-1.
Welcome to this independent station, Commander. Please fly safely during arrival and departure.
Find me a parking spot.
Access granted.
Pad left, 43.
11 o'clock mid.
Gear down.
Landing gear deployed.
How much voice training did you do with Windows? I went through 3 or 4 cycles, actually. I did conversational voice, panicked voice, totally flat voice, and distracted voice. Distracted or depressed, I can't remember which, but... So no, I did 4 voice training cycles on that. Just at various pitches and various moods. I should probably do a 5th pass on that for pissed off mode, but so far it's served me well. Anyway, wartime surface scan, and here's 3 million right here. I mean, yeah, it was a little slower than average, but you can, if you're lucky, you can stack a few of these up, find a few. I mean, wars, civil wars, they tend to generate good stuff. Before I boot up the game, are all my settings really changed? I'm not sure, Masterpin. Possibly? Possibly not.
We extend a warm welcome to new arrivals at this facility and wish a safe journey to all departures.
Yeah, I didn't lose any bindings from the patch either. Knock on wood. Galaxy map.
Displaying map.
Let's see, how are we doing here on influence? 59% and going down. All right. So I don't feel too bad about turning in my bounties here. Lights on?
On.
Gear up.
Retracting landing module.
Detach complete. Watch for oncoming traffic when passing through the airlock. You have left the no-fire zone. Safe travels, Commander.
Course adjustment.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Key systems are at optimum levels, readying for exit.
Took a year's break, got into the habit of saying I was going to play it, came back and just couldn't be bothered. Fired it up last week and hooked again. Well, glad to hear it. I know sometimes, yeah, you just got to go... You just got to step back and go, nope. It'll come when it'll come to me when I want it. But, yeah. It'll come back when it's time. But no, what are you liking? I mean, okay, year's break, you missed a lot. Malik VR. I was catching his stream earlier. He was doing the Thargoid probes to get the targets, you know, separate from Eagle Eye. The Thargoids are targeting the Gnosis. That is a target. So there's player groups that want it destroyed, and there's the Thargoids going after it. There should be a lot of scouts zooming around the Gnosis right now. So, anybody who's out there and wants to get some, you know, Thargoid scout practice, now's the time. This is not the if I'd known that there were going to be Hydras out there and everything, believe me, I would have outfitted it for a separate ship. Something a little bit heavier duty versus bugs. Occupied escape pods, can't figure out a good way to get them. 1 second on that, Torbach. Pad left, 23.
5 o'clock far.
Thank you.
You're welcome, Commander.
Oop, coming in too high, there we go. Gear down.
Gear down.
Yeah, the Thargoids feel threatened by the Gnosis. What is in the Cone Nebula? That is a very good question. Galaxy map.
Stellar cartography.
Here we go. There should be occupied escape pods here in the Valkup system at the station. Henry Dock, there should be occupied escape pods floating around inside the station. And the hell is that sound? Yeah, Torbach, because it's attacked, there should be... I mean, the station's going to be on fire, of course. But if you're equipped with heat sinks and also equipped with, like, limpets, you can request docking, fly into the drum, fire off your limpets to collect escape pods and materials, and get back. Aaron Duran, Thargville, Thargberg, Marina del Tharg, Otisburg. Otisburg, it's just a nice little place. Alright, how are we doing here in Adensu on that? Errantry Alliance, we are sitting at 59% and climbing, okay. They're in Boom. Are the new engineers any good? Just looked at the invites. Master Pin, that's a problem. Because here's where the new engineers are. So I couldn't tell you how good they are. Because I'm over here. Yeah. Oh, that's kind of the same thing I said. Wildfire. They are in the they're in the Colonia sector. There's human colonies out here now in Colonia. This region has been populated. How far away from that is the bubble? That is 21,000 light years, Master Pin. 21, 22 and change, yeah. Thereabouts. You know, here's some more Civil War surface installation scans, things like that. A lot of massacres. Ooh, take out the settlement power grid. You know what? The Taurus can pull this off. Gear up.
Gear up.
Detachment confirmed. Regulate your speed until fire station perimeter.
So planetary attack missions, they've changed up a little bit. Set to 1. It used to be when you were doing planetary assault, the best option you had was saturation fire with missiles.
Adjusting for jump.
Unfortunately, installations now have enough anti-missile systems that is no longer viable. I mean, yes, you can still do saturation fire, but it still leaves you exposed as you're in the battle
confirmed.
space.
Arrival in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
However, the good news is they've modified things so you can actually target the object you're looking for from much further away, 3 clicks out, which means you don't have to do saturation fire anymore. One precise plasma shot will take care of all your problems. Think you need to deploy the SRV to spawn the skimmers in those missions, though? Yes and no. You can use the SRV. Let's get down low. I mean, the shields can handle this for a bit. Mr. Turtleman, I'll be on board the Knossos with my alt. Now, whether or not we're immediately taking the fast way back is a different question entirely. Yeah, the lore's gotten a little, weird. Good way to describe it. There's events happening. Things are actually accelerating. It feels like Frontier is actually moving the clock a little bit here. The Gnosis, Wildfire, the Gnosis is a player-owned megaship, owned by a player group, Canon Research. Mr. Turtleman, I have no idea what a good ship to bring would be, to be honest. But no, Wildfire, the Gnosis is a player group-owned megaship capable of doing 500 light-year jumps once a week. And they are scheduled to jump into a sector that is totally permit locked. Master 10, how did player group get a megaship? They set up their own community goal. And Canon has been very big on science. Okay, so step 1, contacts. Let's see here, we've got... Once we drop in... There we go, there's the power grid. There's our target.
You have entered a trespass zone.
And I can see skimmers on the ground already. First off...
Under attack. Bounty incurred.
Assault on the generator. Mission's not completed, though.
Under attack.
Set 1-3. Let's roll around to this angle.
Incoming
there we go.
Critical message.
Set 1-2. Yeah, the generator was just protected by a shroud there. Slightly sort of wanted here. Well, let's see if the,
Under attack.
Hey guys, I'm coming back here, nothing major, just looking around. I've seen skimmers deploy here before. Obviously they have not, though. Oh well.
Under attack.
Time to go.
Taking damage.
And that's what the extra armor is for. Aaron Duran, you're missing option 6. Option 6 says it jumps, but it misjumps and ends up like Jacques Station. So maybe we do end up with a bar at the end, a bar at Beagle Point. And everybody on the board the ship suddenly wishes they'd stocked up on jump drive boosts instead of... Option 7, Thargoids take over the Gnosis. I don't see that one happening. And I pushed the wrong button. I meant for a hyperspace jump, not to drop. Oh well. Yeah, option 6 would be interesting. Option 6 would be kind of fun. Imagine getting thrown to some random corner of the galaxy. Then having some, little ragtag fleet of explorers and combat ships trying to make their way home. Kind of Battlestar Galactica meets Voyager.
Interstellar travel mode, engaging now. Safety protocols for exit.
If we're heading for Tharcoid's space, it seems natural they'd interfere. Well, the other problem is there are player groups there now who believe that the Gnosis should be destroyed just because it's a foolhardy endeavor. Set to 1. And so there is a question of the Gnosis being UA bombed, much like Jacques' station was. So we could be setting up a recipe for the exact same misjump that took Jacques over to Colonia instead of, well, Jacques planted the seeds of Colonia. Oh, option 6A. The Gnosis becomes the seed of a new colony region, like Jacques' station did for Colonia. Gnosis doesn't have a black market, though? I thought it did. You double check on that for me? Because I thought it did. Because they patched it out of Dove Enigma, but I don't know if they patched it out of Gnosis. I thought Malik said it didn't yesterday. Alright. Narvit needs a megaship. Who's with me? Wait till the Q4 update, then we'll have the fleet carriers in place. And we will have our megaships. No idea how expensive they are, but yeah, we'll be getting fleet carriers. Let's see, Gnosis on EDDB does not have a black market. Alright, thank you, Gummy.
Lakon, Kilo, Yankee, Lima, welcome to the station, Commander. Commence with docking procedures. Access permitted.
Bad left, 22.
5 o'clock mid.
Mr. Turtleman, we don't know how they'll work either. One of life's great mysteries that gets solved in Q4. Mr. Turtleman, they will carry ships.
Access to docking facilities requires
They have large, medium, and small landing pads.
Station facilities are at your disposal.
Hull repaired.
Let's see here. Fix that integrity a little bit. No, well, it will, Mr. Turtleman, but it's more of a community thing. It's more for a clan than on an individual basis. You can't have private ownership of a fleet carrier. It's for the wings. Take out the power grid. Hey, that's another 1.6 million. Not bad.
Incoming message.
That mission would have been faster, you know, if I hadn't just stuck around. Mr. Moo's Mobile Oppression Palace. Well, everybody shut down my plan to call it... Nah, never mind. Right, let's not go into what I was going to call it. Think I deserve my own personally owned ship? I have my own personally owned ship. I have lots of personally owned ships. No. There's Twitch terms of service involved. Anyway. One thing they didn't say about was the carrier said it'd be covered later, yeah. It has yet to be later. When will then be now? Soon. In the meantime, though, everybody. Oh, it's about that time where I'm going to have to get going, unfortunately. Got some real-world stuff to take care of, as always, because, well, this ain't quite a career. Well, I'm trying to make it a career, but it ain't there yet. But anyway, thank you all for coming out. Nice to meet new people. Nice to answer questions. Nice to chat it up, and just nice to hang out. Thank you all for coming. Let's get this all set up here. Yeah, thank you all for stopping by. And, yeah, we'll be doing this again tomorrow. Just gotta get, let's see here, push the button. There we go. Credits. I has them. Mr. Moo's Manic Madhouse. Not bad. We can do better. But yeah, I'll be back tomorrow. Usual time, usual place, about noon Pacific. And I have no idea what we're gonna do. Maybe we'll go over and visit our new place over in the MERS system. MERS? MER. Molly Hatchet. Anyway, take care, everybody. Have a good one. Fly safe. If you can't fly safe, fly dangerous. If you can't fly safe or fly dangerous, watch out for the Gnosis. It may be crawling with all kinds of baddies. Let's see here. So before I say my final sign-offs, Big Papa Moo of the Cosmos. Let's not. let's not do that. Let's see here. Yeah, let's go over and say hi to Levangie. Take care, everybody. Have a good one, and yeah, I will see you all again tomorrow.